coming up this week on The Good Life.
We're kind of a halfway point from Ontario, believe it or not.
It's a historic town with modern-day flair where you can find a touch of yesterday around every corner. Get ready to take in the sights, sounds, and flavors of Sweetwater coming up.
It's an amazing family. It's all real what you see, and they're connecting to the average American.
We are Chip and Joanna Gaines crazy, and so are you. We're giving you a look at the brand new Magnolia House collection of furniture coming up. Plus, do you need to add a little more sparkle to your stained teeth? Well, coming up, we're showing you the newest product on the market to help you get a whiter smile without all the sensitivity. And he's helping all of us learn ways to better approach those with a disability. His courageous message is still ahead. It's all coming up on The Good Life. Living the good life doesn't mean having everything you want. It means recognizing and appreciating what you have. Hello to you, I'm Kelly Parker. To me, living the good life means sharing family traditions and great stories, finding a style that's all your own, and living with a go big, go home kind of spirit. Oh, and every good life sprinkles in the element of surprise. So pull up a chair and join us. I think you'll agree, every day is better when it's served with a slice of the good life. Hello to you and welcome to The Good Life. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kelly Parker. Tucked away between Knoxville and Chattanooga, just off of I-75, you'll find the quaint little downtown area of Sweetwater. And as you're about to see, whether you're an avid antiquer, a foodie, or just trying to escape the hustle and bustle, this downtown area has something for all of us and a flavor of its own. And our first stop today is here at Hunter's Cafe. And once you step inside, you will see exactly why this is a local favorite. Joining us today, we have Jack Cox, the owner of Hunter's Cafe. How did this all come to be?
Well, thank you very much. Back in year 2000, we started out selling antiques next door in a little antique shop, and my wife got the idea that if we sold maybe some cookies and some drinks, it would help bring people in. They'd have to walk past the antiques to get to the cookies. And eventually we couldn't keep enough cookies on the shelf, and so we started doing, well, let's do some salads and sandwiches and see what happened. And then they started pulling chairs from the antique chairs back to the back so that they'd have enough room to sit. And eventually in 2001, this building here became available. We completely renovated it, and like you said, the rest is history.
The rest is history. That's why we're here today.
I think it's kind of the nostalgia, if you will. They really enjoy the old buildings. The people from out of town come in, and that's the reason they come in here. They want to go inside the old buildings and see what they look like. But there again, I think we keep them coming back with some good food, good home cooked food. None of it's prepackaged. I think it's best around.
It is the best around. We want to take a look at that food now. Let's go see some of this.
So it's been really good, not only from the restaurant's perspective, but for all the shops that are here in downtown. There's antique shops, gift shops, ladies apparel shops. There's all sorts, and it's all top-notch, high-quality stuff.
From great food to a touch of the past and a lot of antiques. We are here right next door now at Three Sisters with Rose Queen. You've got a fantastic store here.
Thank you very much.
So you have some fantastic pieces throughout your store, and we mentioned mixing the old with the new, and that is really in right now.
It's just a difference. People from this generation now like the chalk, they like a little bit of vintage, a little antique. So we try to fit a little bit of everything for everyone's desire.
And no stop to Sweetwater would be complete if we didn't update that wardrobe just a little bit. You know we're talking fashion now. Joining us now is Kelly here at Dogwood Lane Boutique. You have some fantastic pieces.
Thank you. Jumpsuits are very popular. We've got a lot of tie-dyes. We've got some interesting prints that have been coming about that I've been really liking lately. We have a jewel print and the eye cats, the chain prints, so you can have a little bit of fun mixing things up.
If people have never experienced this downtown Sweetwater area, how would you encourage them to come give it a try and see everything that Sweetwater has to offer?
Oh, absolutely. You can have lunch here. You can shop for a little bit of antiques and clothing and interesting odds and ends that you won't find anywhere else.
And for more information on any of the places we stopped by today here in Sweetwater, you can head to visitsweetwater.com. Still to come here on The Good Life.
They have the #1 show on HGTV. 80 to 90% of everybody in America loves the show, men and women.
It's the TV show inspiring renovations across the country. And now Chip and Joanna Gaines have their own furniture line. We're bringing you your first look at the Magnolia House collection coming up. Plus, does your morning caffeine pick-me-up stain your pearly whites? We're showing you the newest tooth whitening options still ahead. And we're telling you more about one of our neighbors who's on a mission to teach us all how to approach those with a disability. His message is still to come. The Good Life, presented by Knoxville Wholesale Furniture and Medeiros.
Introducing Marchesa by Bernhardt. Creating a sophisticated look while maintaining a casual comfort is the goal of Marchesa, a neo-traditional collection that pairs classic forms with contemporary finishes. European elements are distinctly recognizable, but the group carves out its own modern path. The unique mix of materials and finishes combines to create an appealing, earthy palette that exudes luxury while remaining understated, exclusively at Knoxville Wholesale Furniture.
Well, you have likely seen their show and wished you were part of all the magic. Chip and Joanna Gaines are giving us all those fixer-upper visions when it comes to renovating older homes and turning them into modern masterpieces. And now with the addition of Joanna's new furniture line, we can bring her style and charm into our home. Well, first there was Paula Dean, then Trisha Yearwood, and now it's the collection that everyone is so excited about, Magnolia Home, Chip and Joanna Gaines. You can only find it one place, here with Tim Harris at Knoxville Wholesale Furniture. We are so excited about this furniture line.
This is the biggest thing to hit the furniture industry in 25 years. They have the #1 show on HGTV. 80 to 90% of everybody in America loves the show, men and women. The price ranges are affordable.
Right.
And when you see the family and how they interact, their children, people fall in love with them.
Oh, we love them. I don't know who I love more, Chip or Joanna. Their style is just unique and one that we can all relate to. It's cozy, it's comfortable, and Joanna really picks out just individual pieces. You see a lot of furniture lines and they do a full grouping or a full room. That's not her style.
If you want just a complete suit, we have hundreds of those.
Right.
Her gift is the individual pieces and unusual pieces that go in rooms that you wouldn't think, such as a kid's play area, in the kitchen. She thinks about the home, and it's her happy place.
It is her happy place. We've all seen the show. We've seen some of those inspiring pieces. She loves to use an industrial, yet soft, yet rustic look in most of her rooms.
It's all casual. I didn't wear a tie today.
That's why we're dressed
It's
down.
all casual. And she's got French, she's got boho, she's got rustic, she's got industrial. I mean, there's a lot of influences. There's probably 15 influences in this. Full line of rugs coming this fall that are incredible. And they're like $5.99, $7.99, $9.99, affordable to anybody, and they're fantastic. A full line of pillows, all downfilled. This is going to be a long run for them, and they deserve it because they're great people. I got to talk to them at the market. My daughter went in, played with their kids, and colored with them for about 15 minutes. But it's an amazing family. It's all real what you see, and they're connecting to the average American.
Absolutely. And Joanna, speaking of family, is all about those huge family dinner tables, having dinner together. Let's go take a look at some of those tables
Let's
now.
go.
And the farmhouse tables, that style is totally Joanna Gaines' signature piece.
Yes, 6 and 7 foot long. She loves big tables where the whole family can get around. And you've got different colors, the white, the black, what she calls her bench finish. And then look over here, this beautiful industrial table, and I love the center part.
Absolutely.
Where you can put ice for drinks, you can put plants. This is just a stroke of genius by her. It's going to be tomorrow's heirlooms, the beautiful little signature plate that's on every piece that identifies it as a Magnolia Home collection. I think that's something people are going to be proud to have.
Very proud to have. One other piece that is truly a signature piece, you mentioned several of these have already been sold. The industrial, very flexible table that can really go anywhere. We've seen Joanna Gaines use that in multiple homes.
Ladies with children,
Yes.
she thinks about you. She's got a beautiful little picnic table. She's got the big work table that can be used for crafts, the kids playing, pay your bills, whatever. And so even though she thinks about people being in a big room together.
Yes. And the best part about this entire collection, each piece truly is uniquely Joanna Gaines. You do need to come walk through this entire Magnolia Home collection just to experience. It's a little touch of the Fixer Upper television show right here in Knoxville, and we love it. And for more information on the Magnolia Home Furnishing Collection, you can log on to KnoxvilleWholesaleFurniture.com. From all things home to a little routine beauty, it's time to focus in on that $1 million smile of yours. Well, we all know that brighter, whiter smile can help us look years younger, and with so many summer events just around the corner, graduation, weddings, so many other great events, we want to look our best. We want our teeth to be white, and there's a new product on the market that's helping us do that at home, and the results are just amazing. Joining us today to tell us all about it, we have lifestyle expert Allison Spellman to tell us about Power Swabs. These are pretty remarkable.
Yes, I'm so excited to be here.
We're thrilled to have you. And your smile truly is the first thing people see as you walk into a room.
It absolutely is. It is your logo. I always say you have to put your best smile forward because it's the first thing that people notice. And just as you were saying, summer's around the corner and we all usually like to hit the gym or start a new diet. That's all great, but if your teeth are yellow and stained, it cancels all that out.
Right, it truly is the first thing we all notice as we're talking to someone or having a conversation. Let's talk about the technology behind Power Swabs. These work just incredibly.
It's incredible. This is my new go-to product, Power Swabs. It's going to give you that beautiful bright white smile, 2 shades lighter in 5 minutes, 6 shades in 1 week with 0 to minimal sensitivity.
Which is huge because if you have tried the trays before, the strips, you know that those after several days, many of us feel such discomfort, we have to discontinue using those.
I have done that time and time again.
Yes.
I mean, first of all, let's face it, the strips are kind of annoying, the trays are messy, you spend bukus of money at the dentist's office, and then you don't even get through the whole treatment. I couldn't handle it.
No, it's not what we want. We want easy. On The Good Life, we're all about easy, and you're going to walk us through and demonstrate exactly how this product works. It's so simple, 2 steps, right?
2 steps. I always say if you can brush your teeth, you can use Power Swab.
We're on board.
Yeah.
We can do this.
I know you can brush your teeth.
I can do it, I promise you, Allison. Okay, walk us through how
simple. So all you're going to do is start with the blue tube.
Okay.
This is the stain out Power Swab, a nice swab applicator, and you're just going to just gently rub it on your teeth.
And we are actually hydrating our teeth, which is helping alleviate that sensitivity, right?
Exactly. That's what's so important about this formula, is hydrating the teeth so you don't get that sensitivity when you move to the whitening step. Another important thing to note is this is called the stain out.
Okay.
So it's literally taking the stains out, erasing the stains, not just covering them up.
Okay, so we're buffing the stains out of our teeth as we go. We do this for how long?
2 minutes.
Okay.
You're simply going to wait 30 seconds. Then you're going to move to step number 2, which is the actual whitener. Same thing.
And we love this.
Yes.
This works almost immediately.
Works almost immediately. Really, we're talking under 5 minutes.
Yeah.
We're going to do this for 2 minutes as well. And this is the whitener. You're not going to have that sensitivity because of step 1. Power Swabs also has the Stain Out Quick Stick. I'm sure you've heard of Tide for your shirt. This is what I call Tide for your teeth.
Okay.
It's going to help you maintain that smile. So you have that cup of coffee. You're simply going to put this on, just like this. And it lifts the stain before it even settles in.
Which is fantastic. Then we don't go through that step where we're 3 steps in of stain and we're like, we've got to do something quick.
Exactly.
This is terrible. Who can use these Power Swabs?
Anyone can use Power Swabs,
Okay.
but I must note, because I think this is so important to mention, is yes, it whitens natural teeth, but also lightens your caps, crowns, and veneers, which is really unheard of.
It really is, because in the past, those are the areas that you can see discoloration, and it's different than when you whiten your own teeth.
Exactly, and who wants to go back and get those procedures done again? They're costly, damaging to the tooth. So Power Swabs will whiten those caps, crowns, and veneers and bring that lightness back.
I love it. Allison knows me all too well. I'm all about great deals, saving money, saving time, and she says she can help us with Power Swabs on that end, right?
Oh, you love me.
I love that you help us there.
Yes, for the Good Life viewers, amazing special, which is buy 2, get 1 for free, plus free shipping, and 3 of those Stain Out Quick Sticks.
I love it. So you can have the white smile and you can share with your friends. We all have the white smile.
Exactly.
This is a good way to go. We want to give you more information now on getting that Good Life white teeth smile with Power Swabs. You can buy 2, get 1 free, and get 3 of the Stain Out Quick Sticks plus free shipping if you call 1-800-371-7209, or you can log on to powerswabs.com. Let's face it too, in the summer we get a little tan and the teeth look even whiter. That's important, right?
It's important. It's a perfect time.
This is the perfect time, so you can call and get more information on Power Swabs today. Allison, thanks for all the information. We appreciate you being here. More to come here on The Good Life. Still to come here on The Good Life, have you taken the time to talk to your children about those with a disability? Coming up, a Good Life lesson to help us do so.
You got decisions, we got solutions. TrustDale.com.
Cut your energy costs by 20, 30, even 50% with Madeira's eShield reflective technology and insulation, like I did. For utility savings and home performance improvements, you can trust Madeira's. Call Madeira's today.
Last week we introduced you to Gary Harmon, our Good Life surprise guest. Gary was born with no hands and no feet, but he's using his disability to encourage and inspire others. Tonight, Gary has a special message for every parent.
And when they got it through, they came up with a plan for how I was going to stand up and how I was going to use my hands. If I run into anything in East Tennessee that discourages me, it's that there are a lot of people that are still scared of people with disabilities.
For Gary Harmon, life without hands and feet isn't about adjusting. It's about showing the world, and especially our next generation, how to view things from a new perspective.
And we need to have a conversation with our children. You know, when we go out in public, you may see somebody who doesn't look like you, but they're not trying to scare you, and you're not going to turn out that way either. So let go of those fears, and if you want to ask us a question, ask us. Now, there'll be somebody who won't, but most of us will be glad to answer them.
Gary is now not only answering those questions, but teaching others how to ask them through his motivational speeches.
I have a suitcase that I carry, especially if I'm talking to younger kids that have a spare prosthetic leg. I have this old hook that I used to wear on my arm, and I show them to the audience and explain how they work. And I explain to them that if somebody in their family is using a hammer or a saw, we don't get scared of that because that's the tool that we pick up and choose to use. But if we wear the tool, for some reason it becomes scarier then. And I said, you have to remember that it's still a tool for me. Part of why I like doing the speeches, so I tell their parents to go home and talk about this. And it's the purpose of my book as well.
The message is simple. Gary says those with disabilities don't want to be defined only by their limitations. And most importantly, Gary says it's key to teach our children to acknowledge and understand our differences.
Now, I do have a rule though. If you don't ask me a question, I don't answer it. That's just because it just seems creepy to me, you know? If I'm at a place where there are a lot of children, if somebody comes and stands and looks at me, I'll ask, you have a question? You know, do you? And if they sit there, no, okay, all right, well, you don't have to do anything, you're fine. But if they just stand there all day, they can stand there all day because it seems pretentious to say, well, now let me explain myself to you. You know, so they have to take that first step.
Through his speeches, his infectious smile, and his mission to bridge the gap for those with disabilities, The Good Life says thank you to Gary Harmon for making a difference and proving, at the end of the day, we're all very much the same.
I think the goal that we have to agree on is that we won't let that whatever it is stop us. We have to keep moving.
So that's our show. To our crew, that's what it means to live the good life. It means learning to take in the goodness of a family recipe, appreciating the charm of yesterday, celebrating the design character inspired by others. It means letting the world see us smile and teaching our children how to face life's challenges with knowledge and kindness. Thanks so much for inviting us into your home tonight, and remember, every day is better when it's served with a slice of the good life, and we hope you agree. We'll see you next time.